Imagine waking up every morning with that sharp, burning pain shooting down your leg. You can't sit comfortably, walking feels like torture. Even lying in bed doesn't help anymore. You've tried pills, heating pads, maybe even expensive therapy sessions, but that sciatica pain just won't quit. Now, what if I told you that a simple nut, yes, just one type of nut, could be the natural answer you've been searching for? A nut so powerful that doctors are amazed by its pain-relieving effects, yet most people over 60 have never heard about it. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share could change your life forever. Hello, friends. If you're watching this video, chances are you or someone you love is struggling with sciatica pain, and let me tell you, you're not alone. Over 40% of people will experience sciatica at some point in their lives, and for those of us over 60, that number climbs even higher. Sciatica isn't just a little ache or discomfort. It's that debilitating pain that radiates from your lower back, through your hip and down your leg, sometimes all the way to your foot. It can make everyday activities feel impossible. Getting groceries, playing with grandchildren, even just standing up from your favorite chair becomes a challenge. But here's the good news. Today, I'm going to share with you one incredibly powerful nut that nature has given us. A nut that's packed with compounds scientifically proven to fight inflammation, nourish your nerves, and relieve sciatica pain naturally. No prescriptions, no side effects, just real food with real healing power. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into this life-changing information together. Before we reveal this miracle nut, let's take a moment to understand what's really happening in your body when you have sciatica. Because when you understand the problem, the solution makes so much more sense. Your sciatic nerve is the longest and thickest nerve in your entire body. It runs from your lower back, through your hips and buttocks, and down each leg. When something puts pressure on this nerve, maybe a herniated disc, bone spur, or spinal stenosis, it becomes inflamed and irritated. That's when you feel that signature sciatica pain. For many seniors, sciatica develops gradually. Maybe you first noticed a little tingling in your leg, then it became numbness. Before you know it, you're dealing with sharp shooting pains that can strike without warning. Some people describe it as an electric shock. Others say it feels like someone is stabbing their leg with a hot poker. Now here's what most doctors won't tell you. While medication can mask the pain temporarily, it doesn't address the root cause. And those medications? They come with side effects, stomach problems, dizziness, potential addiction. That's why more and more health experts are looking at natural food-based solutions. And this brings us to our star of the show today, the walnut. Yes, you heard that right. The humble walnut. That brain-shaped nut sitting in your pantry might be the most powerful natural weapon against sciatica pain you never knew you had. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A nut? Really? How can something so simple help with this terrible pain I've been dealing with for months or even years? Stay with me, because the science behind this is absolutely fascinating. Walnuts are nutritional powerhouses specifically designed by nature to fight inflammation and support nerve health. Let me break down exactly why they work so well for sciatica. First, walnuts are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. These omega-3s are powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. Remember, sciatica pain is largely caused by inflammation around your sciatic nerve. When you regularly consume omega-3s, you're essentially putting out that fire of inflammation from the inside out. Second, walnuts contain something called L-glutathione. These are special plant compounds that your body converts into urolithins. Research shows that urolithins have remarkable anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective properties. In simple terms, they help protect your nerves from damage and calm down inflammation. Third, and this is crucial for nerve health, walnuts are rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and B vitamins. These nutrients are essential for nerve function and repair. When your sciatic nerve is inflamed and irritated, it needs these nutrients to heal and recover. Have you noticed how walnuts actually look like a tiny brain? That's not a coincidence. In traditional medicine, this was called the doctrine of signatures, the idea that foods resembling body parts are beneficial for those parts, and modern science has proven this ancient wisdom right. Walnuts really do support brain and nerve health. Now, I'm not asking you to take my word for it. Let's look at what medical research actually says. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that regular walnut consumption significantly reduced inflammatory markers in the body. Participants who ate walnuts daily showed measurable decreases in C-reactive protein and interleukin-6, two key inflammation indicators that are often elevated in people with chronic pain conditions like sciatica. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 1,500 adults and discovered that those who regularly consumed walnuts had better nerve function and reported less chronic pain compared to those who didn't eat nuts. Here's something that really shocked researchers. A recent study showed that the omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts can be as effective as some anti-inflammatory medications, without the side effects. Think about that for a moment. A natural food providing relief comparable to prescription drugs. But there's more. Research from Harvard Medical School found that people who consumed nuts regularly, particularly walnuts, had lower rates of chronic inflammatory conditions overall. They experienced better mobility, less joint pain, and improved quality of life as they aged. For those of us dealing with sciatica specifically, reducing inflammation isn't just about pain relief. When inflammation goes down, the pressure on your sciatic nerve decreases. This allows your nerve to start healing. You might notice the tingling reduces, the numbness starts to fade, the shooting pains become less frequent and less intense. Many people report feeling improvements within just 2 to 3 weeks of adding walnuts to their daily routine. Some notice changes even sooner. If you're over 60 or caring for an elderly loved one dealing with sciatica pain, this information could truly change your quality of life. And if you're finding this helpful, please do me a favor. Click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share evidence-based health tips for seniors every week, and I don't want you to miss out on information that could help you or someone you love live pain-free and healthy. All right, so now you know why walnuts work. Let's talk about how to use them for maximum benefit. For sciatica relief, you want to eat approximately 1 ounce of walnuts daily. That's about 7 whole walnuts, or roughly a small handful. This gives you the therapeutic dose of omega-3s and other beneficial compounds without overdoing the calories. Consistency is absolutely key here. This isn't a one-time magic cure. Think of it as medicine from your kitchen. You need to eat your walnuts daily, just like you take a daily medication. I recommend eating your walnuts in the morning with breakfast. This helps your body absorb the nutrients throughout the day when you're most active. Plus, starting your day with healthy fats helps stabilize blood sugar and keeps you satisfied. However, some people prefer eating them as an afternoon snack or even before bed. The anti-inflammatory compounds work around the clock, so choose whatever time works best for your routine. The important thing is making it a habit. Let me give you some easy practical ideas. Add chopped walnuts to your morning oatmeal. The combination of whole grains and nuts is incredibly anti-inflammatory. Blend them into a smoothie. You won't even taste them, but you'll get all the benefits. Sprinkle them over a salad. Walnuts pair beautifully with leafy greens and a simple vinaigrette. Eat them plain as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Keep a small container in your purse or by your favorite chair. Mix them into yogurt with a drizzle of honey. This makes a delicious and nutritious dessert. Add them to baked goods like muffins or whole grain bread. Just remember to keep added sugars low. Buy raw or dry roasted walnuts without added salt or sugar. You want pure natural walnuts for maximum health benefits. Store them in the refrigerator or freezer. Because walnuts contain healthy fats, they can go rancid at room temperature. Proper storage keeps them fresh and preserves their beneficial oils. If you have trouble chewing, try ground walnuts or walnut butter. You'll get the same nutritional benefits in an easier-to-consume form. Now, while walnuts are incredibly powerful, I want to give you a complete picture of natural sciatica relief. Think of walnuts as the foundation, and let's add a few more strategies that work together for even better results. I know that when you're in pain, the last thing you want to do is move. But gentle stretching is crucial for sciatica relief. The key word here is gentle. Simple stretches like the knee to chest stretch, the seated spinal twist, and the piriformis stretch can help relieve pressure on your sciatic nerve. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretching twice a day can make a tremendous difference. Walking is also wonderful if you can manage it. Even a slow 10-minute walk around your home or neighborhood helps increase blood flow to your nerves and reduces inflammation. Don't push through severe pain, but do try to stay as mobile as possible. Alternating between heat and cold can provide significant relief. Try this. Apply an ice pack to the painful area for 15 minutes, then switch to a heating pad for another 15 minutes. The cold reduces inflammation, while the heat increases blood flow and relaxes tight muscles. Many of my viewers have told me this simple technique has helped them get through particularly painful days. Walnuts are fantastic, but they work even better as part of an overall anti-inflammatory diet. Add plenty of colorful vegetables, berries, fatty fish like salmon, olive oil, and green tea to your meals. At the same time, try to reduce foods that increase inflammation. Processed foods, excessive sugar, refined carbohydrates, and too much red meat. Think of it this way. Every meal is an opportunity to either feed inflammation or fight it. Pay attention to how you sit and stand. Poor posture puts extra pressure on your sciatic nerve. When sitting, use a cushion that supports your lower back. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Don't cross your legs. This can aggravate sciatica. When sleeping, try lying on your side with a pillow between your knees. This keeps your spine aligned and takes pressure off the sciatic nerve. This one surprises people, but hydration is crucial for nerve health. Your spinal discs, which can press on your sciatic nerve, are largely made of water. When you're dehydrated, these discs can shrink and lose their cushioning ability. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Extra weight, especially around the midsection, puts additional pressure on your lower back and sciatic nerve. Even losing 5 to 10 pounds can significantly reduce sciatica pain. The good news? Eating walnuts and following an anti-inflammatory diet naturally helps with healthy weight management. Let's set realistic expectations. Natural remedies like walnuts are powerful, but they're not overnight miracles. Most people notice subtle improvements within the first 2 weeks. Maybe the pain intensity drops slightly. Perhaps you have fewer episodes of sharp shooting pain. The tingling or numbness might start to ease. By 4 to 6 weeks, many people experience significant relief. You might find that you can sit longer without discomfort, walk further, or sleep better through the night. For some people, especially those with mild to moderate sciatica, consistent walnut consumption combined with the other strategies I've mentioned can lead to complete resolution of symptoms within 2 to 3 months. However, and this is important, natural remedies work best for mild to moderate sciatica caused by inflammation. Please seek immediate medical attention if you experience any of these warning signs. Sudden, severe pain in your lower back or leg that makes it impossible to move, loss of bladder or bowel control. This is a medical emergency. Progressive weakness in your leg. For example, if your foot starts to drag when you walk, numbness in the area where you'd sit on a saddle. This could indicate a serious condition called cauda equina syndrome sciatica that developed after a serious accident or fall, pain that continues to worsen despite trying natural remedies for several weeks. These symptoms could indicate a serious underlying condition that needs immediate professional medical care. Natural remedies are wonderful, but they're not appropriate for every situation. Also, before starting any new health regimen, even something as simple as eating walnuts daily, talk with your doctor, especially if you're taking blood thinners or have nut allergies. Your safety always comes first. I want to share a few stories from viewers who've tried this approach. These are real people who've sent me messages after watching my health videos. Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother from Ohio, wrote to me 3 months ago. She'd been dealing with sciatica for over a year. She could barely walk to her mailbox without pain. After adding walnuts to her daily routine and following an anti-inflammatory diet, she noticed improvements within 3 weeks. 2 months later, she told me she was back to gardening and playing with her grandchildren, activities she thought she'd lost forever. Robert, 68, from Florida, had been taking pain medication for 6 months with minimal relief and lots of side effects. His doctor suggested expensive injections, Before going that route, he decided to try the natural approach. Daily walnuts, gentle stretching, and walking became his routine. Within 5 weeks, his pain had decreased by what he estimated to be 70%. He was able to stop the pain medications and avoid the injections entirely. Linda, 75, from Texas, combined walnuts with heat therapy and gentle yoga stretches. She reported that her nighttime pain, which had been waking her up several times a night, virtually disappeared after 6 weeks. Now, I share these stories not to promise you'll have identical results. Everyone's body is different, but these real experiences show what's possible when you give your body the natural tools it needs to heal. Here's something wonderful. While you're eating walnuts for sciatica relief, you're also gaining numerous other health benefits. It's like getting multiple treatments in one simple food. Walnuts have been shown to improve memory, cognitive function, and may even help prevent dementia. That omega-3 content we talked about, it's not just good for your sciatic nerve, it's essential for brain health too. Regular walnut consumption helps lower bad cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and decrease your risk of heart disease. For seniors, this is incredibly valuable. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death in our age group. The magnesium and other minerals in walnuts support bone health, crucial for preventing osteoporosis and fractures as we age. Walnuts help stabilize blood sugar levels, making them particularly beneficial if you're dealing with diabetes or prediabetes, which is common among seniors. Walnuts contain melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Many people find that eating walnuts regularly helps them sleep more soundly. So, while you're addressing your sciatica pain, you're simultaneously supporting your heart, brain, bones, and overall well-being. That's the beauty of food as medicine. Whole foods provide comprehensive benefits, not just single-purpose effects like pharmaceutical drugs. Before we wrap up, let me share some common mistakes people make when trying this approach, so you can avoid them. Eating walnuts once or twice a week won't give you the results you're looking for. You need daily consumption for the anti-inflammatory effects to build up in your system. Set a daily reminder if you need to until it becomes habit. More is not always better. Walnuts are calorie-dense. Eating excessive amounts can lead to unwanted weight gain, which actually worsens sciatica. Stick to about 1 ounce daily. That small handful is your sweet spot. Candied walnuts, honey-roasted walnuts, or walnuts coated in sugar might taste delicious, but they're not going to give you therapeutic benefits. The added sugar actually increases inflammation. Stick with raw or plain dry-roasted walnuts. This is food, not a pharmaceutical painkiller. It works with your body's natural healing processes, which takes time. Give it at least 4 weeks before you evaluate whether it's working for you. Don't expect walnuts alone to fix sciatica if you're sitting for 12 hours a day with terrible posture, eating an inflammatory diet, and never moving. Walnuts are powerful, but they work best as part of a holistic approach to health. Once your sciatica improves, continue eating walnuts as part of your regular diet. They provide ongoing anti-inflammatory protection that helps prevent flare-ups. Let's bring this all together. Sciatica pain doesn't have to control your life. You don't have to accept chronic pain as just part of getting older. While it's true that sciatica becomes more common after 60, it's also true that natural food-based solutions can provide remarkable relief. Walnuts, just 7 of them daily, contain powerful anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, nerve protective compounds, and essential nutrients that work together to calm inflammation, support nerve health, and relieve sciatica pain from the inside out. The science supports this. Real people have experienced life-changing relief. And the beauty is that walnuts are safe, affordable, and available at any grocery store. Start today. Buy a bag of raw walnuts on your next shopping trip. Make them part of your daily routine. Combine them with gentle stretching, good posture, an anti-inflammatory diet, and appropriate medical care when needed. Give your body the tools it needs to heal, and be patient as those tools do their work. Remember, you've lived 60+ years on this earth. You've raised families, built careers, overcome challenges. You have wisdom and resilience. Don't let sciatica pain rob you of the active, joyful life you deserve in these golden years. Your body wants to heal. It's designed to heal. Sometimes it just needs the right support, and that support might be as simple as a handful of walnuts each day. If you found this video helpful, I have a few requests. First, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. I create videos like this every week, evidence-based health information specifically for seniors and those who care about them. Next week, I'll be sharing powerful foods that help lower blood pressure naturally. You won't want to miss it. Second, give this video a thumbs up. It helps other people who are suffering from sciatica pain find this information. Third, and this is really important, share this video with family members, friends, or anyone you know who's dealing with sciatica or chronic pain. You might be sharing information that changes someone's life. Finally, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you dealing with sciatica? Have you tried walnuts or other natural remedies? What's worked for you? Your experience might help someone else watching this video, so please share your story below. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself, be patient with your healing, and remember, every small, healthy choice you make is an investment in your well-being. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay hopeful, and know that relief is possible.